G'day, 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 my name is Slakefish, I'm your local bearded Minecrafter, and welcome to episode 9 of Mobiuscraft. I've just been here hanging out at the gold farm. I've had to do a fair bit of repairs and I've been doing housework and things like that, so I like to hang out here at our gold farm. But this is where we get all of our gold to do all of the railway stuff, and on that I have been busy today. We have been up to building my railway station, and I thought we'd go check that out. So if you bear with me, we will be there very, very shortly. So I've been pretty busy this week. Haven't had a great deal of time to be doing anything with camera, so I'm pretty sure this is just going to be a really short episode this week, guys. If you haven't already checked it out, I have a tutorial up from last week when I built the new item elevator, so go check that out. Leave me a like, do a subscribe if you're not already subscribed. The support really helps, guys. I'm currently at 17 subscribers. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. But anyway, so I've done a lot of work off camera. What I have done is gone and dug out a new railway terminal for my nether base here. And what I did was shift the railway line. You can see it just here. It no longer goes up to that landing platform over there. So it comes over here, swings around into the corner. Kind of couldn't be bothered crafting anymore. Well, I didn't have any cobblestone, so I just put in some redstone blocks there. No big deal. But anyway, so we come into a terminal. I already built the sort of terminal hoojar thingamajigger here. So you just stand on the plate, spits up the thingy, and off you go. That's already done. That goes off to the nether hub at the spawn chunks. But this is it. I need to put in some white stained glass here. I'm actually thinking of digging this further back because I've got a design on my test world. I might actually show you guys in just a moment. But the idea is that if I want to send multiple chests in front of me, then I'll have a redstone circuit that detects a minecart chest and diverts it into some sidings. And this is what all this will be. And if it's just me, then it sort of spits me out at the end into one of these things, and we're all good and merry and all that kind of stuff. But the problem is that I'm sort of short on space in here on my design, so I'm gonna first of all try it with the space I have and do it without a terminal. Because I don't really need this. This I use all of the time because I'm coming backwards and forwards from the spawn chunk all the time, but I don't go backwards and forwards from my other base on too much. So yeah. So this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. Anyway, let's go check out that test world. So it doesn't look like much, but this is what my idea was. That I can have a minecart here, and it'll just go off into the terminal. For whatever reason, being this wasn't working, I can't remember why. I think it was too close to some redstone over here or something like that. Anyway, so the idea is it comes over here, goes into that, and does the thing. But if we have like a minecart chest full of all the stuff and things, it will be diverted just like that, and it'll do multiple carts too, which is kind of really nifty. If you can see, there we are. So that was my idea. But I need a lot of space for that, and it's kind of doesn't really work. Like, it's not symmetrical, it's not pretty, it's just really, it's very much a railway. So I'm going to see what I can do with the space I've got there. Maybe I won't do all this fancy pants stuff, but this is the circuit I was going to use. It's just a regular kind of diversion junction. So yeah, there we go. That's what I want to do. So what we do is there's a detector rail just here and a comparator, and as the comparator reads the contents of anything going past, in this particular case it reads the contents of the chest. Now, now you saw what happened before. There was no contents, so it never switched track. But should it be full of anything, what it'll do is it reads it. We'll come just over here. So it reads it, switches track, and off it goes. That's pretty simple. Pretty simple, and just goes down through some redstone, and there you go. I got that from a tutorial somewhere on YouTube. If I remember to link it, I'll put it down in the description. So it's not actually my design, but I did modify it somewhat for my use here. Yeah. So anyway, that's that. That's what I'm doing. So as you can see, we don't really have a great deal of space. So if I decide to go with a variation on that plan, this is all going to have to come back this way. But some of the redstone I can put in behind here and sort of hide all that stuff, and we'll see how we go. Yeah, we'll see how we go. Anyway, so this is the entrance and exit. The stairs are just to make it look interesting, but it's Mumbo Jumbo's what is it, 4x4 cross door or something like that, or 3x3 cross door. Yeah, it's his 3x3 cross door. I'll put the link down in the description, but it's got an interesting opening sequence, and I put the stairs there to stop the little zombie pigmen from coming through. And I've gotten rid of the other terminal. That's gone, like I said I wanted to do. We've done the furnace. The furnace is right out of the way now. So I did this. And I'm really quite happy with the way this looks. This actually turned out really, really well. I was going to have it jutting out here, but it didn't look right, so we haven't gone with that look. But yeah, it looks nice. I'm quite happy with it. And there's nothing else that's been happening in the base. So I think we're going to get crack-a-lackin' on the sidings there, and I'll get back to you very, very shortly. Alright, so I thought I'd actually give a bit of a crack on some of this on camera. So what we're going to do is just pull all of this to the side for now. And we need to dig underneath here. Now, when you're digging in there, you need to be really careful, because sometimes, and I know for a fact that there is in fact a bit of a drop here, but just take it easy when you dig in the nether, and don't do what anyone else does and just sort of dig downwards, because it's a great way to fall into some lava. So what we're going to do is we're going to just take out this stuff here. Now, from memory, we'll put this out of the way so I can look at what I'm doing. Right, so right here. So what we're going to do, excuse me, I'm going to dry throat. So what we're going to do is we're going to put different block. Normally I'll use iron, but I sort of forgot to grab my iron. So that's where the switch track is. What we'll do, just so we've got a bit of room to play with everything, might just put, actually we can use the wall as a stop, and we'll put the detector rail down here like so. Yeah, I wonder if I'm facing the right way. Oh yeah, that's cool. Actually, we'll take that out too, because we don't need power right there. Like, they'll have sufficient momentum coming from over there to come around the corner. And what we'll do now is we'll get some current, and we'll put that just over here for now, just to test it. Alright. There we go. Stairs, temporary stairs. So what we'll do is grab ourselves a minecart just to test all this out. So what should happen is this will generate a current which it hasn't transmitted through. Because we haven't gone back far enough here. So what it'll do is it should be transmitting a signal. There we are. It inverts the polarity of that, which it did. This is good, and it should have switched the track. It's got nothing to go with though, does it? We'll put this back down. And go with that. Did it switch it? No, that's not good. Maybe it wants a solid stone. We'll try that just for testing purposes. So we can come back with some. Quartz later. So, yep, let's give that a try. Where are we going? Right there. There we are. That's the way it works. Pretty simple stuff. What we might even do is shove it back to here, so we've got a bit of space to play with. Yes, good idea. I think it is. So we'll take these. Interesting that it didn't transmit through the snow. I thought that it would transmit through snow. Obviously, it's a snowist. Dirty snowist. Okay. So put that back. We'll change you. Put you there. What are we looking for? We're looking for you. Put you there. Change you out. Should have put my X in. Oh well. Alright. Now we'll go around the corner here. Put our detector rail back in. We'll put you down. We'll replace you. Get rid of you. And my bags are so not organized. Not for any of this. Alright, with these two, it's pretty important to note that if this signal was to bend around here, it won't actually power that block. So make sure you have the redstone actually facing into that wall. Otherwise, it'll just look at you and say, hey, stupid, we ain't gonna do anything right now. And you're like, you're meant to be doing it already. And it's like, no, we're not. So that'll work. Keep that out of the way for now. We'll have to cover that all back up shortly, though. There we go. Yeah. What I might even do is have that circuit out there, so it diverts you from out on the bridge, maybe, instead of the tunnel. Or divert you in this tunnel and pull you out to here, so maybe the sidings can be separate altogether. Maybe we'll do that. That might be a bit more efficient, I reckon. Yeah, we might actually do that. So place you. I only need 3. I feel I only need 3 sidings, because I'm not going to bring much more than 3 chests at any given time. So, yeah, we'll do that. Really, these zombie pigmen have been annoying. I was digging out here yesterday, and a baby zombie inadvertently jumped into my way, and I whacked it because I was clearing out the other terminal, and just doing my thing there. And it totally got hit, didn't it? Totally got hit. And all these zombies just came pouring down onto me. So I've gotten to the point now with my kill count, which is standing at 17, that I don't care anymore. I don't care. You heard it here first, guys. Slagfizz doesn't care about it. And why are you in my way? I hate the zombies. It's the only problem with working in this whole area. Thank you. Make up your mind, stupid. Alright. Let's come this way. So we do want a bit of a gap between the rails. Only because I've noticed it actually causes a little bit of a problem with the switch track. Or points. They actually call it point. Yeah, anyway. I could have just enderpearled out of all there, couldn't I? Oh well. Too late now. So yeah, I'm going to replace all this with quartz. So this isn't final, so... Alright, so I've just gone and installed the last one. Just need to put my redstone down. So as I was saying before, it's pretty important to remember to, if you're building in the nether, try and cover up as much as you can with glass, or cover it up just with some blocks, just to stop any zombies from spawning, because when they get in the way of all your stuff and things, they really get in your way. And it's a really big pain. So yeah, so that's why I've put all this netherrack back in. But anyway, enough talking about that for now. Did that switch? It did. It did. And there we have it. Anyway, I'll do a little bit more and I'll get back to you. Alrighty, just tinkered for a few little minutes. Turned out I didn't need the stone under here, and the redstone signal does transmit through the snow. I'm not quite sure why it didn't, but anyway, we'll leave it at that. Anyhoozle, so that's what I'm going to do for now. What we will do is, I was thinking we might actually make, we'll pull this stone out and push it back a wee bit, and we'll have that diversion track in there, and then that way these three sidings can come this way. If they're detected by my circuit, they'll get spat out this way and then come in here, and if it's just me, then I can come out along here and we'll do it that way. Or I might even put that kind of terminal just here. We've got a fair bit of space for that right here. We can do all the stuff and things that way too, so we might play it that way as well. I'm gonna think on that, and I'll probably finish this part up next week. What I am gonna get started on now, however, and not on camera, it'll happen off camera, is I'm gonna build up the next floor, and I'm going to build above there or part way in there, and I'll remove some of the glass, which I'll probably do it that way. And that'll be Mumbo Jumbo's his mega uber super duper really cool tree farm that he built a few years ago. Pretty sure that's not going to break in 1.9, but it's really worth having. I have one in my first city, the Emerald City. And well, my first building, sorry, the Emerald City, with all the fortress and that kind of thing. So I want one here. Might as well do something with this space. I can't do a great deal more. Now, I've done some testing, and the testing proved that I couldn't grow at an efficient rate that I was happy with pumpkin and melons. I found, having done tests on mushrooms and marshmallows, the growth rate was pretty lousy. I'm going to do a big test and see how that goes, but if the big test proves to be okay, then I'll build a machine up here somewhere. Otherwise, the next thing to do after the tree farm is I'm planning on... So Franny wants to share this space with me. She's not going to do any work, but will certainly... She wants some space in here, and she's going to help do mining and that kind of thing. So, sorry, I'm scratching myself. It'll come through. So what we will do is we're going to build this up further so we can both have a locker room each for our diamonds and emeralds and that kind of thing. And we'll have the couple of farms that we can build here. Not sure what we're going to do. What I do actually want to do is have a really big floor full of chicken farms. Just do all of the chicken meat, and that way we can just trade lots and lots of chicken meat at the trade hall. So anyway, I think we're going to leave it there for now. Thanks very much for watching. My name is Slagfizz, and this has been another episode of Mobius Craft.